Yeah, it's a pain in the neck. The second most common thing we see in practice is actually headaches and neck pain. Most of the time when we see this, it is because of somebody's posture. So that could be that they're stuck at a desk doing a lot of paperwork, computer work, etc. Or they could even be a truck driver or someone who drives for a living. It's usually someone who sits, because when we sit, we tend to get drawn forward into what we're doing. So as the head comes forward, our shoulder muscles need to work harder, the muscles off the back of our neck need to work harder, and as these things get tight and fatigued, they produce pain. And a lot of the time that's in the neck, in the shoulder, a lot of time that is actually in the head itself, giving us headaches. And the location can vary. Some people come with headaches at the back of the head, others the pain seems to spread around behind the ear and the temple, others still have the headache directly behind the eyes. And the problem with headaches and the problem with neck pain is it is just so hard to focus on anything else in the pain when you've got it. Now, a lot of people are really good at putting up with it and taking painkillers and managing it, but it does get to the point where it can be just relentless, and it's time to actually get something done and see if there's more that can be done than just taking painkillers. Because what we see, normally when somebody comes to us, they've been putting up with headaches and neck pain for some time, normally months or even a year or more in some cases, but it starts to spread. Where it used to just be the neck, it might now be coming up into the head, or where it used to be just headaches, they're actually starting to get pain spread across the shoulders, and they can even start to get pins and needles and pains down the arm, and it can mimic carpal tunnel syndrome, where you start to get weakness and pins and needles. So by the time we see people, they're normally at their wit's end. They're sick of taking painkillers, they're sick of getting home from work and just being cranky because they got a headache, they're sick of not having any patience and feeling moody, and just not being able to engage and connect and lead the life that they want to live. And so by the time they get to us, they've got 3 questions. Can you help? Now, the only way we can find that out is by doing a detailed examination, because obviously when it comes to headaches, there are many different causes. So we want to make sure that what you're presenting with, you're in the right place. And if you're not, we then obviously want to be able to say, hey, we're not the right ones for you. You need to go and see this person or this profession. They're who's going to help you. But obviously when we can help, we want to let you know that too, because when we can help, that's the best feeling in the world. And so the next question becomes, well, what's it going to take? And so we put together a detailed care program based on the cause of your headaches. So that could be designed to correct your posture. If your head's coming forward, we may need to correct that. If it's because your middle back is translated too far back, or you've got anterior pelvic tilt, we're going to need to correct that if we want to stabilize your spine so that we can get rid of the headaches. If it's just because of muscle tension, that's what we're going to address. But when we're telling you these recommendations, we want to make sure that it's a detailed care program that addresses not only the symptoms but also the cause, and then from that, tell you how long it's going to take. Now, once we know that, we're then in a position to answer the third and final question, which is, what's it going to cost? And because we've spent the time putting together the detailed program at the start, and we know what's causing the pain, we know what's going to correct it, we're in a good position to say, hey, this is what it's going to cost. And then you're in a position where you can make an informed decision about how you want to handle your health based on your values, your lifestyle, your finances, your time. You can figure it out, and we're there to help guide you and help where we can.